gallows stood beyond the fields, empty as it always was. Disappearance. No one searched beyond the woods. No one spoke of it for long. 3 days later near the crossroads, fresh mud marked the ground below. Though the weather had been dry, worn where none had touched it. The beam bore marks that were not there. Yet the gallows still stood empty. Nobody asked about the gallows. Nobody wanted the answer. Never stood alone, though nothing hung beneath the rope. The gallows never stood alone. The gallows never stood alone, yet every absence left a mark. The gallows never stood alone. Then the spring took someone else. Still the village carried on. Every loss left something altered. Fresh cuts carved into the wood. New marks beneath the beam. The rope grew older with each absence, though nobody had seen it used, and nobody spoke of why. The village counted missing people, but never counted the marks. The gallows never stood alone, though nothing hung beneath the rope. The gallows never stood alone. The gallows never stood alone, yet every absence left a mark. The gallows never stood alone. The gallows never stood alone, and nobody would speak of why. The gallows never stood alone. One night I walked beyond the fields and stood before the empty frame. The rope moved softly in the dark. No footsteps crossed the frozen ground. No voice disturbed the silent air. Yet something felt unfinished. At dawn I left the village road and never asked another question. never truly alone.